And get the pen, get the pen. Welcome and thank you for joining me today. My name is Janine, folks, and I just want to share a get the pen moment with you. One person, actually, she was the first to approach me about self-publishing, and she got the pen, and I'm very proud of her. This was back in maybe 2016, and it was one of the first projects that I worked on jointly with an author, and this would be Minister Latoya, and this is The Search. It is a devotional journal. It's available on Amazon, and that is Minister Latoya Warren, The Search. Look it up, purchase it, and it'll bless your life. We do need to journal, and that's going to segue into my topic today. And before I even segue, I want to highlight this book of mine, Poetry, Let Me Shine. It is also on Amazon. Check it out. Search Amazon Janine Folks, Let Me Shine. So today I briefly wanted to talk about finding your voice. Finding your voice. And we all can talk, and sometimes we think we're good communicators, but we're not. And as much as I speak and write, I have to admit that I'm not a good communicator, especially when it comes to uncomfortable topics, uncomfortable situations, conflict, and things like that. I'm not a good communicator with regard to that. And I think it's because all my life, and it's not just me, I know there are a lot of us out here who have been told things like, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it. And then we are protective of other people's feelings. We don't want to hurt their feelings. So when there's something uncomfortable that needs to be said, we kind of shy away from those conversations for the sake of protecting or preserving the peace. And we think that sometimes if we say something, it's going to disrupt peace. And for some of us, and I know some people have no problem of speaking their mind, no matter whose feelings might get hurt. And not that they have any ill intent, they just have to speak and share. I do admire those kind of people. I'm not really one of them, but I'm working on finding my voice so that I can speak out when necessary and do it tactfully. Definitely don't want to be hurtful to anyone. We all want to be safe, but at the same time, we need to be able to communicate, because sometimes we have feelings and it affects our behavior. It affects how we treat people, and the other person may not even know why you're behaving this way, or why you're being distant, or why your attitude is off. And they deserve to know, because how can they correct something that they don't know exists? I remember a young lady, I thought we were cool, and then all of a sudden, she just stopped talking to me, was very standoffish. And to this day, I don't know what I did. Like, evidently, I must have offended her. I have no idea. But all of a sudden, the energy shifted and she backed away, and I just let it go. But that's where communication comes in, where we should be able to tell people how we feel, and if they hurt us, to be able to voice our pain and express ourselves and let them know, because I believe people deserve to know what they did to you. Maybe they don't even know they did it. Maybe they don't even know they hurt you. Maybe they didn't even mean to hurt you, but because of the lack of communication, all we have is assumptions, and sometimes our assumptions can be inaccurate. So today, I just want to encourage you, as I encourage myself, to find your voice so that you can communicate. And that is a way of trying to preserve relationships, because the lack of communication, even though in our minds we think is helping us preserve a relationship, but really it is ultimately destructive. And we need to be able to tell the truth about how we feel. And if that causes fallout, then, oh well, we can't win them all. But I think we do need to be true to ourselves, true to our feelings, and able to express how we feel in the most loving and tactful way. And people need to know, or they deserve to know. And I know sometimes it can be difficult, because whether we're ashamed or whether we're too angry and we don't want it to come off wrong because we don't know how to fix it up and make it presentable. I just wanted to encourage you to think about it. Think about ways you can communicate and pray for opportunities to bring up topics that affect you, or be able to pull somebody to the side and say, hey, can we talk? Or this is on my mind. I need to share it with you. I hope that those opportunities come up so that you can speak your piece and make peace. And on that note, peace. I hope you have a great day. Thank you. And get the pen